Our Buenos Aires story begins at Ezeiza Airport, where our wonderful guide was already waiting to welcome us. A short ride through the city later, we arrived at the Grand Brito, and our first stop? Of course, it was the Skybar, where the view took our breath away, including a stunning glimpse of the iconic Obelisco right in the heart of the city. On our first day, while John and I slipped away to visit our son in Colonia, the girls took on Buenos Aires on their own, starting with the magnificent cathedral and a quick stop at the iconic Casa Rosada. The Teatro Colón is ranked among the top opera houses in the world, as it is considered to be nearly perfect by musicians. Every detail, from the soaring ceilings to the plush red velvet and the dazzling chandeliers, was designed to make every guest feel like royalty. From the Teatro Colón, the girls wandered to Recoleta Cemetery. Don't let the name fool you. With its elaborate mausoleums and marble statues, it's less a cemetery, more a hauntingly beautiful city within a city. From the elegance of the city center, we made our way to La Boca, Buenos Aires' most colorful and soulful neighborhood, where the city's working-class heart still beats loudly. La Boca was born in the late 19th century, built by Italian immigrants, mostly from Genoa, who arrived with little more than their hands, their pride, and their culture. Unable to afford proper building materials, they painted their modest homes with leftover boat paint from the nearby port, creating that explosion of color that has become one of the most iconic images in all of South America. And everywhere you turn, tango fills the air, that dance born in these very streets, performed with a passion and intensity that stops you in your tracks. Because tango didn't begin in grand ballrooms, it was born here, in the cafes and alleyways of La Boca, among immigrants longing for home, expressing in a movement that words could not say. Between the tango dancers and the colorful facades, the murals of La Boca tell their own story. Vivid, political, deeply Argentine. Some places you visit, but La Boca you feel. No visit to Buenos Aires is complete without Helado, creamy Argentine ice cream swirled with the irresistible Dulce de Leche. One of the great pleasures of staying at the Grand Brito is that Buenos Aires is literally on your doorstep. On Sunday morning, we set off on foot, wandering through tree-lined boulevards and past grand centuries-old facades that speak of a city that was once one of the wealthiest in the world. Our destination was the San Telmo market, Buenos Aires' most beloved Sunday tradition. Every week, this open-air market fills with antiques, crafts, and locals going about their weekend ritual, a place where the city simply slows down and enjoys being itself. No visit to Buenos Aires would be complete without standing before the mighty Obelisco, rising from the center of Avenida Nuevo de Julio, the widest avenue in the world and the undisputed symbol of this extraordinary city. But perhaps what makes Buenos Aires truly special is not any single landmark. It is the energy of its streets. The porteños, as the locals of Buenos Aires are affectionately known, spill onto sidewalks, fill cafes, and gather around impromptu concerts as if the whole city were one big living room. There is a warmth and a swagger to this city that is impossible to resist. And experiencing all of this with your favorite travel companions? Even better. We came for Buenos Aires and we stayed for each other. Until the next adventure, amigos.